And Pfizer's experimental pill to treat COVID-19 is almost 90% effective. That's according to interim analysis. The drug company says its clinical trials were so successful, medical experts recommended stopping the studies early. So for more on this, we're going to bring in our chief health editor, Dr. Partha Nandi. Dr. Nandi, good afternoon to you. This pill sounds like a real game changer. Tell us about it, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, Glenda. It's an oral antiviral pill, and it was actually given to patients in Pfizer's clinical trials along with another medication. This was called ritonavir, and ritonavir has been used for years, Glenda. It's an antiviral drug that can be prescribed to help treat a disease called HIV. And now in Pfizer's study, there are 775 adults that took part, and all of them were unvaccinated. It's important to know. And they were all considered to be high risk due to health issues like diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. And here's what they found, that when these patients were randomly assigned to groups, they were given either the drug combination or a placebo. A placebo is a dummy pill, as you know, within 3 days or within 5 days after they had symptoms. Overall, the patients that received the antiviral combination were found to have an 89% reduction in hospitalization or death after a month when compared to the patients who had received a placebo pill, which to me is amazing. Now, here's the breakdown of the numbers even more. 0.8%, Glenda, of patients who received Pfizer's drug combination within 3 days ended up being hospitalized within 4 weeks. Now, 7% of patients given placebo ended up being hospitalized as a comparison. And sadly, 7 of those patients getting the placebo died within a month, whereas there was 0 deaths in the group that received Pfizer's combination treatment. As for the group of patients who received the treatment 5 days, within 5 days of the symptoms, 1% that were given Pfizer's drug combination were hospitalized through day 28 compared to 6.7% of patients who received the placebo. No deaths were reported in either of these two groups.
So what about side effects, Doc? And does this mean vaccines and vaccine boosters are no longer needed?
Super important question. So according to Pfizer, 19% of patients given the experimental pill reported adverse events. We don't know what these adverse events are yet. Details have not been released. But I want to point out, Glenda, that 21% of the patients given the placebo, right, the pill that's harmless, also reported adverse events. So placebo pills, as I said, tend to be sugar pills or harmless substances that contain no active ingredients and therefore really shouldn't necessarily cause side effects. Now, if Pfizer's experimental drug does receive FDA approval in the future, the question is, hey, do we need any vaccines? My answer is a firm no. Here's why, because Pfizer's pill will not replace the vaccines. The goal of this pill is to lower the death rates and keep our hospitals from filling up. But vaccines are the best protection and prevention, right, against the virus. And those who have not been vaccinated yet, as I've said before, should do so very soon. And if you have any concerns or are hesitant about it, as many people are, please do research, right? I'm talking about real research, not some random article that's shared on social media. Go to legitimate sites and look at actual studies and medical articles if you can, or talk to your doctor that can really give you some information. Misinformation can lead folks astray, and just get your information from real sources and make the decision that's right for you.
Certainly important to be comfortable. Dr. Nandi, thank you for sharing that with us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right. And in this week's episode of the Dr. Nandi Show, you'll learn that to be successful, you need a plan. But that doesn't mean you have to hit the gym 3 times a week. You need to incorporate dynamic movement into your life. So join Dr. Nandi this Sunday, November 7th, 1:30 a.m. to hear fitness experts discuss how you can tap into your best self through purposeful movement. Brian.
And if you have a coronavirus question for Dr. Nandi, you can email him, Dr. Nandi at askdrnandi.com, or send it to us on Facebook or Twitter.